Oh, Fasina's got a level up. That's her level 20 now. But I'm keeping her with us because she's a recommended companion for this DLC. Alright, so she can take one more ability for one class. Summon weapons? Nah. Lasting in power, accurate in power, penetrating, or some more phrases. No. Summon a spore. Or I could have Tane's Chaotic Orb. Incompatible with her because it's transmutation. Enchanting or Wall of Draining, that's a conjuration spell, so it would go good with her. Oh, she could get Tane's Chaotic Orb. Okay, we'll give her Tane's Chaotic Orb. There's nothing wrong with a good Chaotic Orb. What do we want to give her? Rods, medium shields, heavy shield. Make her a tank. She just sits still with one. Bang, 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 bang. Right. Tank mode, where she takes out a shield and wand and just stands still and shoots people, or
something you need?
Yeah. Or she could use the blunderbuss and the large shield. A pistol and a large shield, yeah, that'll do as well. Yeah, I remember that she is the recommended companion for this quest. Alof as well. Oh, Alof might be around. Okay, so Maya, you'll be going in a second, and we'll bring Alof back. A shaft of light breaks through the splintered roof in order to a wall to illuminate an empty pedestal. This shaft of light, it comes from above that we couldn't see from above. Place Percarna's Grimoire. Percarna's Grimoire twitches as with anxious pent-up energy. The book snaps open and pages suddenly laid bare to the starry sky. Blank parchment fills with text as if by an unseen hand. Okay, anything else we can do to this altar? Move your hands. Oh, this one, this tells you about the living lands, yes. That's the only book in the game that tells you about living lands. No card required.
Why not?
I mean, she was literally standing next to it and she didn't find it. Right, so, okay. Let's go. Now we'll go back to Lengraf and hand her the volumes we found, and apparently they have Alof this DLC. So I'll pick up Alof at the inn.
At this place, Archimir's library is a footnote to the glory of this collection.
You ever get that feeling you're being watched?
What, by all those eyes, you mean?
Leave it to me.
Um.
Greetings, visitor. This is the scriptorium.
A woman, her upper features nothing more than an ill-defined smear of skin bows her head to you. Her angular jawline and the pointed ears within her cowl resemble those of an elf.
If you seek the Temple of Revelation, you will find it to the north.
Sheltered folk, right?
We came for answers, not directions. Are you the abomination in charge here?
Why do you think I'm going to the Temple of Revelation?
Because you must. It is entry and exit.
Do you mind answering a few questions?
Ask what you seek.
Do you know what Mora was trying to accomplish?
I'm afraid that I did not ask her. She was working at the Treffine. She respects our work, so the Oracle allows her limited access to the archives and scriptorium. They have established an accord.
You hear this? Never trust an Archmage. They will conspire with anyone or anything if it serves their interests.
Who's Oracle?
The Oracle of Wal. They manage the halls in the name of he who sees and is not seen.
Can I speak to this Oracle?
If the Oracle wishes to commune with you, they will do so. How else might I help you?
And that stuff in the walls, I assume that's connected to the body of WoW.
The Titan rests beneath the facility. Its ties to the halls obscured have grown extensive over time.
Isn't that a huge secret? Why are you telling me?
Whatever your opinion of yourself, you pose no grave threat to Wel's work.
Fair play. Farewell. The squat dies before you hums quietly, except that it is entirely silent. The humming sensation you realise happens not in your ears but the edge of your mind. Activate it. No obvious mechanism announced itself but as a method by which to activate the machine. Breathe heavily on it. Your breath fogs it but nothing else occurs. Press the panels. You push against different coloured pieces but nothing changes save the addition of a few smudges. Bang on it. It doesn't respond to your strikes. A few librarians eyelessly glower in your direction. Well, I had to do it. Was the hand born here? Is this its truest form, or was the womb gone cancerous? I bet the things we need are... Yeah, hi WoW. And these shells that are for stealing. I wonder if those eyes can actually detect me as I steal. That would be hilarious. I better go back to see Lingra first and do her thing with her book, but I want to see what this is as well. Yeah, could those eyes see me? That's how I want. The light shining upon the book resting on this pedestal seems to darken the words on the volume's pages. The writing glows slick and indistinct, eventually running down to slanted pages and off the tome entirely, into a trough set along the bottom of the lectern set to catch it. Ink from between the pages as well, giving the impression that the book weeps. When the last ink dribbles from the book, the page is left entirely blank. Okay, and that's the Temple of Revelation up there she wanted me to go to. So what's in here?
Ishi.
What? That gives me more time to steal. I paid a visit to your friend S and adjusted his charts. Your suspicions was correct. He was on the verge of a breakthrough discovery. I hate to spoil a man's career like that, but the greater good demands that certain islands remain uncharted. Smart fellow. If we felt so inclined, we could turn him to our side, though he might think twice if he knew about this little setback. His dog is as friendly as ever. Sansa! Did they adjust Sansa's chart so the black eye wasn't on it? Oh! They sabotaged Sansa's charts so the black eye wouldn't appear on it. so nobody can find the library of wow. Wow. Wow, you evil, evil, evil man. Woo! I disabled you! Quickly! Oh, okay. Major bug. Right, so first we'll go back and hand Lingraf these tomes, and then we'll go and see what that was up there. Uh-oh.
I didn't touch anything. Did you?
Uh-oh. 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 Well, I meant to leave another door to open that one up. Let's go back and check. Well, we're just going to quickly check that. I think I left by the wrong door. Because I just noticed there that Temple of Revelation was the name of the other place. So, if I left by the other door, would it have opened that one up to my right? Which was... Or would it lock that one behind me either way? Because I'm going to get locked out regardless. I am going to steal as much shit as I can before I go.
What did you find, Ishi?
Yeah? Got it.
I'm listening.
Right, that's that done. We got this one to do. Fire, come over here.
Still as a pond.
Alright, yo. They're making this hard for me to steal things, so obviously the first thing I'm going to do is go steal things.
Leave it to me.
WoW will like it. Don't worry, WoW likes this sort of shit. Oh Maya, can you come down here a second? See if there's any way for us to steal that shit.
Ishi. Quiet time.
Right, ho. Have I stolen everything in this room? There, now we've got everything out of there, so if we even get locked out we can't get back in. Does it shut behind us? Yeah, so basically we were locked out.
Fantastic, that. Don't seem the least bit trap-like.
Okay, so now at least we're not.
We are not finished here, Tane. Do you understand?
Suvna rolls with short, angry movements. Lengraf turns her back to her colleague and rounds on you.
The imps report you've taken care of the fungal infestation in the archives. That's one less concern on my mind. Well done. Have you made any headway in locating our wayward archmage?
I'm afraid Mora's dead.
Damn it. She was a brilliant wizard, but always so reckless with her life. I wish... well, I pray she grows wiser on her next turn about the wheel.
Lengraf's usual stoicism falters for a moment as she turns away, a frown of deep concern etched into her face.
How could this have happened?
Does name Firelich mean anything to you?
Not at all. You're saying this Fion Ledge is responsible for Maura's death? He's yet another concern for us to keep in mind, then.
While you were on Maura's trail, we learned a bit more about our unusual environs.
Certainly not from exploring them himself. How much can he learn from the lobby?
A finger of the hand occult has kept this place going with a skeleton crew of librarians, archivists, and muscle. But they aren't the ones controlling the body. Something else is running the halls obscured independently, doing a decent job of it.
Your definition of what constitutes decency is dubious at best.
Well, these halls are more lively than most of the abandoned sanctums I've visited.
The archives aren't exactly empty. There's a horde of eyeless librarians tending the stacks.
Something here is invested in maintaining old projects. Whoever they are, they haven't seen fit to show their face.
Stay on task, Tane. Regardless of how interesting this sanctum's keepers may be, we must deal with Wal's body first.
Stay alert, we've still got a rogue archmage to worry about.
A concerning wrinkle, yes. We don't know yet what role this madman plays here, so I suggest you stay out of his way for the time being.
Lengraf continues to speak, but you lose her words in a sudden rush of essence. The energy tears your attention towards a disturbance in the centre of the antechamber. Not disturbance, a presence. Anyone else feel this? Okay, Dowsy.
What you want, Ground Stink?
I found this recipe for invigorating nightmares and I immediately thought of you.
Huh? Dumb Gravel Stink need new drugs. Something stronger. Something uglier.
Squinting down to the parchment, Drowsy Puke nods and begins combining ingredients. He sprinkles the mixtures on the nose of a passing rat and chuckles merrily when a creature stiffens into a ball and dies.
New drugs ready for sampling. Sleep well, idiot.
He leans in and kisses your forehead. Resistance to resolve afflictions, okay. Anyway, enough. Regardless of the fact that Maya's needing XP, I need Captain. You in. Because you are apparently needed for this DLC. Well, 10% will and resistance and spells, max health for resistance to resolve afflictions. So I will take the will. Because will gives you resistance to resolve afflictions anyway. In a manner of speaking.
Sure.
As you approach the pool, an unpleasant weight grows in the pit of your stomach. It feels like the moment the floor gives out beneath you, just before the plunge, but somehow suspended in time. A sensation like static electricity tingles across your skin.
Is this WoW contacting me directly?
A whirling vortex of essence twists within the pool. It does not stir the water around it in the slightest. Langrath and Tane watch you from afar, the latter's expression bright with undisguised curiosity. Langrath's countenance, on the other hand, remains characteristically guarded.
Examine the vortex.
Its cold, dusky energy feels somehow familiar. But you're unable to identify it, or what might be causing it.
It's probably WoW. Don't suppose any of you know what this is?
Looks like water to me.
Unusual arcane energy emanates from the pool. If the Watcher can see it, I suspect it's some form of window into the divine realms.
That was my second guess.
There'll be something there for sure, Cap. Can I tell you what's on account of me only sensing the shallowest hint of it?
You see something there? Then it must have to do with the fabric of reality. Or else you have eaten something which did not agree with you.
You think maybe it's the soul of some fish? Hey, Watcher, fishes got souls, don't they?
Everything living has a soul, fish included.
Yeah, of course they do. Well, easy to forget that sometimes. Good to be reminded, though, of everything we're fighting for.
Reach out to the anomaly, Eddie.
It reaches back towards you. Tendrils of soul energy interlacing with the prodding edges of your own spirit. The coils of essence tighten, grasping at your soul, pulling at you as you've pulled the souls of others. Your vision blurs as the in-between leaks into your perception of the here.
That'll be WoW.
The walls, the pool, everything of the Temple of Revelation runs like water, sloughing away and melting into the empty blackness of the in-between. Not quite empty, no. The fleshy, undulating tendrils of the body of WoW remain, almost aglow in the darkness.
Oh, hi. The entity's presence presses against the edge of your mind, of your soul, resolving into a soundless voice in the back of your head.
You see, but are also seen, as is your trespass.
Is that a beholder? Is the Oracle a beholder?
You think you can see us?
Ah, another involuntary invitation to another world. And I'm to assume this eyeball is to blame?
Don't suppose any of you be knowing what in the name of WoW's hidden fiddly bits that ball of blinkers be?
Do not listen to this walking nightmare. It is an illusion baiting us to lunge at shadows.
What are you, interloper?
A watcher, a ship captain, a killer of monsters, and a finder of treasures. Let's see. A mirror, dwarf, godlike, an Orlin. Clearly, look at the fur, the ears. They're not near as tall as you. They're not near as tall as you. We're going to do that one. An Orlin, clearly. Look at the fur, the ears. They're not near as tall as you.
Hey, I thought there was something funny about you.
Obviously. And a watcher as well. That is not the knowledge we seek.
You think it says we, so it don't have to be saying I?
Alright, come.
You intrude upon the resting place of WoW and soil these collections with your filthy fingers. We would know. Are you one more wizard in pursuit of unearned power? Or something other?
Let's just be honest here, I'm the Herald Bearer.
Death's touch finds no welcome in these halls.
Tell it to Maura, you witless pawn.
Thus far you have respected these halls, but your trespass remains unwelcome. We can
What the
more
fuck is this?
to the body than we can the redacted Archmage. You should leave this place while you remain cognizant of the option.
The access the body, the masked mage is trying to get into WoW.
It will not be allowed. We've restricted access to the body.
Cognizant of the option, what's that supposed to mean?
These halls will consume you, body, soul, and history alike. They will cleanse you. Farewell, interloper.
Is that what happened to the masked man? Was that a fucking fleshy dog down there? Oh, hello. Nice to meet you.
You okay there? Looking a little rough around the edges.
WoW's one-eyed butler's upset we're tracking mud in its home. Lingrath's eyebrows shoot up in an expression of genuine surprise. She quickly stifles it.
I suppose I should have expected Wal would leave something behind to guard this place. For now, you must investigate the collections. So long as a rogue mage runs loose in this place, Eora remains in grave danger.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun. Anyway, so end of episode. Nope, not episode. We've still got 5 minutes, so let's just bugger off to the next area. I don't need money. The hall is unseen or there, so the hall unseen is probably going next. Let's go down to the Vifrak area, because that'll be fun. Vifrak. But we should all have intellect resistance of some kind. Fascina and me have incredible will. Alof should have a good will as well. But Fascina has always good a will as me, if I remember rightly. So we two should at least be capable of. If I brought Palagina, she would be resistant to intellect afflictions. Yeah, so Fascina has a will of 127, I have 144. I'm probably never going to get converted easily. Oh, yeah. I need to put Seraphim back up front because
done and done.
Yeah, we need frontliners again. She is no longer filling the role.
Music. It calls me. I'm free. No, I don't want to go back. I remember nothing. Only the anthem.
Can we cut a deal with these Vifrak like we did last
This
time?
whole sanctum is a factory of screams.
The chorus appears to be coming through this tube.
Nope, we're not.
Better try something else.
Stuck in a doldrum here.
Oh. What the actual fuck? Oh. Oh, if you're not going to do that, put some tenties in then.
That order's too tall.
Oh, did she just throw a chaotic orb in there?
Everything hurts. It's heavy. Caught that up,
Why?
Let's go.
Stop all focusing!
Cannot whack him any harder.
Oh, shove your fell aim.
That's not good. Nice hit.
Oh, I thought I'd give Lengraf a book.
Must focus.
This is futile!
Just kill that Vifrak!
Don't see why not.
Right, let's go back up and see Lengraf, and we can go and spend the night at the fucking Drowsy Inn to get a fucking of these injuries, which is a fucking pain in the ass. Let's quickly hand in these books to Lengraf though. I forgot all about that because the Oracle's intervention. Right, puke.
What you want, ground stink?
Oh, I picked the wrong one. I picked the wrong one. Whatever. I've got rid of the nightmares, so. Lengraf.
I do hope you didn't breathe in any of those fungal spores. Gods only know what havoc they may wreak on your lungs and other systems.
I came across this in the archives. Do you know what it is?
What a curious tome. May I see it?
Well, you give it back. Here, have the book.
I'll be but a moment. Intriguing. I can't tell if this is a bit of hand occult chicanery or something more enticing.
It gave me a vision of one of your past lives.
Did it now? That's very curious indeed.
It felt something like the memories you gave me when we made a pack in Warwick Inn.
You're not attempting to deceive me then. You're serious. I've just had a distressing thought. Could it be that a shard of the essence of my mentor, of his memories, is held captive in this book? This may explain.
To be Lengraf doesn't mean just bearing a name, does it?
Keenly observed. Indeed, you're correct. Lengrath is more than a title. It's a communion going back to the first Lengrath. Well, it used to be. It hasn't been for some time. This must be why. Wal, or their agents, must have stolen the memories of the first Lengrath and stored them here, in this accursed library. To what end? I shudder to imagine. If this is true, then I must have those missing memories. And like as not, they're all cataloged in the same way, in books like the one you hold.
Why would Wal do that?
Wal may appear mercurial and capricious, but there's a certain logic to their actions, if you consider their goals. To be an archmage is to drink deeply and constantly from a font of dangerous knowledge. Knowledge a god of secrets might find useful. Or threatening.
Well, I could find them for you.
If you do as I say, I'll owe you a boon. An equal exchange. Tread cautiously. This place is no doubt full of unseen hazards.
Well, she failed to hide a smile there, she said that.
You return with news, I hope.
Yeah, I have the collected Daniels of Lengraf. I found this in the archives.
You found them all? And in one volume, too. What a weight that is off my mind.
Okay, here you go. She lifts the tome from your hands gingerly as I'm afraid that she might damage it. The wide smile grows across her face and she lets out a small choked laugh.
I know they're little more than trinkets after the gift you've given me. But please, take these.
Lengraf's Tome of Preservation. And 3 scrolls of draw. Okay, when you take the book, she carefully hefts to collect Daniel's Lengraf again and hugs it close. Okay, exposure abilities, place image iron scan, cloak of death, not going to use, warden staff, wall of draining, arcane reflection, my letters precisely pierce and burst, wall of force, Lengar safeguard. I don't really care.
You return with news, I hope.
I'm curious about you.
Let's sate your curiosity then.
You don't seem to like imps much.
I suppose compared to Tane, anything less than rapturous exaltation looks like deepest loathing. I neither like nor dislike them. They serve a useful function, and their constant flatulence aside, they can be rather sweet.
What do you think they are, archmages?
Ask. I might even tell you the truth.
What about Mora?
Her ambition has always outstretched her ability. It's fitting in a way that it's what finally killed her. After visiting this place, I wonder if she truly developed the summoning magic bearing her name, or if Wal gifted her it.
What can you tell me about Tane?
Ugh, he's exhausting and exasperating, but smarter than he seems. He is an archmage after all. Still, he's probably the dumbest of us.
Surely I've watched Narcomere.
The definition of a snake. One wonders what cold-blooded malfeasance he perpetrated upon the Huana, that they allowed him to build a castle in the heart of their greatest city.
The official story is that the Kahanga Palace was structurally unstable, poised to cascade down the mountain until someone financed the renovations.
Yeah. Dare I ask what you think of Console Hawk?
It gladdens my heart to see he's finally found his proper place in the natural order. As your pet.
Enjoy your delusions, parasite. The Watcher would not hesitate to strike off your head if it served his interests in some mediocre capacity.
Consulhot's reprehensible antics give responsible wizards a bad name.
Like all monsters dragged from the shadows, Consulhot is smaller than he might seem. I do not fear the likes of him.
Let's sate your curiosity then.
Could I become an archmage?
It seems to me you're not even an apprentice, much less a practiced wizard. Very well.
Right. Oh, there's Seraphim leveled up, so that's him out the party now. So, right, so that's Seraphim level 20, and what do we want? Blood first. Yes, Blood first, or do we want some Cypher ability? No, so we'll go for Blood first. And what weapons do you want to give him? Fuck me, take some Club Seraphim. No. I'll give Seraphim the armor from the Dozens. They got from, what's his face? Wide one. Anyway, so that's Seraphim at level 20, so I'll switch him out, and next time we come back, you'll be another person there. Woo! And I'm going to sell off all the shit we have, blah blah blah.